Welcome to our first installment of Momentum for Life's Kickstart Your Health and Fitness Overhaul. I'm Chris Mills.
I'm Leila Lutz, and today we're here to talk to you about the essential things that every single exercise program needs. So think about your life. All day you sit down at a desk, then you get in the car or the bus and you sit down some more, and then you go home and watch TV and you sit down some more. But a lot of people go to the gym and sit down some more. They get on machines and sit and do exercise on machine. We want to get you off machines, we want to get your whole body moving. You have this amazing body with this great capacity to move, and there are certain movement patterns that you need in everyday life, and if you become proficient in these, you won't get injured, you're going to get stronger, you're going to get better pumping systems through your body, you're going to be able to get rid of toxins better, you're going to be able to lose weight more, and all this just from moving your body in the way it was designed to be moved, okay? So the first pattern we're going to go through is a bend pattern. Really important because you need to bend over to tie your shoelaces, pick stuff up off the floor, pick up groceries, pick up suitcases, whatever. But we see a lot of people getting injured and having disc problems because they don't know how to use the bend pattern, okay? So really important to have in your exercise program. You should be able to deadlift your own body weight, so you need to work up to that stage. So Chris today is going to do a single leg deadlift. This is something that you can do without any equipment. He is making sure that he keeps his knee and ankle and hip in a straight line, and he's really balanced here, so he's not tipping over and opening up that hip to the side. He's activating his glutes, so this is a really good butt exercise, okay? And he's really keeping his chest tall so that his shoulders are back. So that's nice and flat. There's a bit of a curve there. Okay, so that's our first.
So if you were in the gym, you'd be doing some deadlifts or kettlebell swings or bent rows, some type of good quality bend pattern, works the hips, the glutes, the back, the core.
Yeah, and you want to be working on that hamstring length as well, so you get full range of motion. You want to be just getting to here and then having to round out all of a sudden. So something you need to look at. So we're going to look at a bodyweight squat. Squatting again is really important. We are the only species with a ascending colon, so this is how you pump your colon and get waste product out of your body. It's also how you get your hips mobile, your ankles mobile, your back mobile, okay? You should be able to squat all the way to the ground, okay? That is something to aim for. It may not be something you can do straight away, but as you can see, Chris is all the way down to the floor. His heels are on the floor when he's all the way down. They're not up off the floor. So most people get down like that. So you want to be able to get heels flat. So if you can't get all the way down, we're just going to go to 90 degrees so that your thigh is parallel to the floor, okay? You're going to keep a nice curve here in your spine again.
So not rounding. That gets really important if you're in the gym doing back squats or front squats or some type of weighted squat, to make sure you keep a neutral spine position and not go into a squat and round out.
Also think of like having a marble in this little notch here, and that you have to keep the marble in there, okay, so that you're not going to drop forward your shoulders. And you want to be nice and strong in the bottom of the squat. So if Chris is down here, like I can really like put my weight down and sit on here. You want to be able to hold that position really well. So again, in the gym, we would have all different kinds of squats that you could do. Front squats, back squats, there's lots of orthopedic stuff with hips that we would consider, that we would program design for, but get into some body weight squats to start with. Lunging is the next pattern that we're going to look at. Lunging, if you're a runner, you need to be able to lunge and you need to be able to run well. Running is a series of lunges, basically single leg exercises, okay? So we're going to do a reverse lunge today. So always make sure that you start with your hips, your feet hip width apart, and then you step backwards, okay? So this is the way we start lunging. It helps you activate your glute. It helps you really have weight on your heel so that you can use that glute of that front leg. And you want to make sure that you've got a 90-degree angle here, and that there's another one here, so the knee's directly underneath here. Again, Chris has got that marble in his sternal notch, so he's not flexing forward, and he's making sure he uses his glutes.
Again, if you're in the gym, weighted lunges, dynamic lunges, a lot of single leg variations, but you need to first be proficient with reverse lunges, and then we progress you from there.
Exactly. So then we're going into a push-up, okay? Now it is really important, ladies as well, that you can do full push-ups. Really important for shoulder function. If you're going to have to push something, like even just push, I see women pushing strollers with really sloppy shoulders, which is really bad. Or if you have to get out and push a car or anything, withhold a force if you're playing a sport from someone running into you. It's really important to have a proficient push pattern.
It's also good for core strength.
It is really good for core strength. So we're going to go through a push-up here. So now Chris is going to get really tight. So you want to imagine, like, if you're in a push position, I should be able to come over and punch you in the stomach, and you should be able to withhold that, okay? So he's really tight through here, he's really tight through here, and again, I could literally get up on top of him, and he's not going to move. So on the way down, inhaling, and then pressing away from the floor. He's keeping super, super tight. And what I want to make sure that you guys all do when you do push-ups is you keep your head in line with your spine, because a lot of people drop their head like that, which is really bad for the neck. And we see a lot of people drop their hips. It doesn't look like you're doing something very nice. So you want to keep this really stable and strong, okay? It doesn't matter if you can do 100 with bad technique. What you need to do is do like 5 with perfect technique.
Perfect form.
So in the gym, pushes.
Single arm cable pushes, chest presses, push-up variations. It all starts with that basic control push-up. Like Leila said, all you girls need to be able to do a push-up. Always want to get abs, etc. Get the core, do proper push-ups. It's really good core integrative exercise. And
just bear in mind too that a lot of you girls do push-ups out here. We're built slightly differently. You need to just come in down here a little bit, especially if you're hypermobile. So just bring the elbows in, get into the triceps and the lats. Push-ups are not just about the chest muscles, they're about the back muscles as well. So girls with that bra fat hanging over there, this is what this is good for. So we're gonna, everybody loves these tips though. Okay, so now we're gonna have a look at your back, okay? So it's really important. Sitting in a chair all day, people end up like this, okay? And they do not have good extensor muscles through here. So this is a really simple exercise that you can do every day, and you would be surprised how many adults find this exercise actually really challenging. Just lying on your stomach. You're going to activate your core first. You're going to draw your belly button in, and I want you to think about this part of your back. Okay, so we're lifting from here. So it's not all in the lower back, it's up here in the upper back. So you lift up and you turn your hands outwards that way. Okay, so your thumbs are pointing up to the ceiling. You're going to bring your head up so that your neck's in line with your spine, and pull your chin in. Okay, so just holding that. You can start with 10 seconds, just holding for 10, and then coming down and resting for 10 seconds. And then another 10, and build up to being able to hold that for a minute or a minute and a half. If you notice, the kids can do this for ages. They call it tummy time, and that's how they build up their back muscles so they can start to stand up. That's really going to reverse bad posture. If you get like neck pain from sitting at the computer, get into that one, really good one.
For body weight, that's one of the easiest pulling movements to replicate. But in the gym, lots of strap pulls, lots of bent rows, chin-ups, pull-ups. Ladies and guys, we need to get you to where you can do a pull-up or a chin-up, right?
Yeah, yep. I'm doing 10 by Christmas.
Lots of single arm cable pulls, where we're doing a lot of the core strength as well. Lots of pulling. Again, modern posture puts us into this rounded, computer, hunched over posture. Everything along the back and the neck gets weak and overstretched. We get strong again. Lots of pulling.
We see a lot of people who get injured shoulders, elbows and wrists because they use just their arm to pull instead of engaging their butt, their back, their lats, their shoulders, and using the full body strength. So again, it's all about full body movements. So our last twist pattern is the twist pattern, okay? You need to twist. You cannot, can you walk without twisting, please, Chris? You need to twist. You cannot get in and out of a car without twisting. You can't turn around using your twisting muscle. So it is really important. This is another really common underused movement pattern that we see in the gym. So people often get injuries in this plane of motion. So Chris is going to lie down for us. Another one that you can do at home without any equipment. Just bringing the knees up to 90 degrees and just going over from one side to the other. Now, so this is quite like the most advanced version, going all the way from side to side, but let's just keep it in the small range. If you have had any abdominal surgery or you have any back injuries, you can just start with a small range and work up from there. In the gym, twisting, we would look at wood chops.
Yeah, big rotational movements, big chops. You can do big kettlebell rotations. Again, single arm pushing and pulling is a lot of rotational core work. For those that play tennis or any sports, we work with a lot of surfers, tennis players, even running. Running is rotational, so we need to incorporate lots of this rotary movement. Home, body weight, work on some lower body rotations.
So that's it, guys. There you have the movement patterns that you must include in every exercise. Bend, squat, push, pull, and a twist.
And a lunge.
And a lunge. I nearly forgot. I always forget one. So guys, get moving, get them in your program. If you want to know how to incorporate them into big compound movements in the gym so that you're using your whole body with weights and know that you're doing it properly, give us a call.